Hey y'all. I have been working nonstop and I didn't even check to see what my face looked like before I logged on here. So I apologize. Looking kind of rough. But we are going to take our hair down in a minute and we are going to get started. Hey Jabri, sorry I am late. I do need to share this link with a couple of folks to check in with so that they can be reminded to do this discipline, right? We have got to do it. We've got to stay connected to our energy. We are so important. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Wow, that was quick that it did that. Okay, so I'm doing amazing, Jeffrey. Thanks so much for being so understanding and so present. You are so present, you know? Some people are just so present, and you are one of those people, which means you are a present to the whole world. You are a gift. And I hope you feel that way. Okay, so the reason why I called this On the Road Again Qigong is because I don't even know. It's just something that flowed through me. And I just felt like it was a good thing to call the class because I feel like traveling is a really good thing. And um, this Qigong is something that you can do on the road. So that's really good. You could even possibly do it while you're driving, though maybe not the best idea, you know, safety-wise and all that stuff. I'm going to send the link to one more person who likes reminders, and then I'm going to come back to you. Hey. You have my full attention now. How are you today? Let us just start by paying attention to our breath. Hey, Jordan. I did not even look at my hair before I taught today. So you are being too kind. Maybe some white lies there. But, you know, let's connect. Let's connect with our beautiful, 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 beautiful bodies. Yes, we are beautiful no matter what. Let's connect with our beautiful energy. This is a miracle that we are here, that we are alive. And it is a lie to think that you are anything less than divine. So let's connect with our divinity. All we gotta do is breathe. To see that we have these amazing powers within to bring us life. What a miracle. What a miracle we are. As you breathe, you might be moved to just move your body in different ways, you know, to flow with that energy and feel the chi, which can be, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can feel your chi. It can be in rushes of temperature, heat, cold. It can be just feeling like this pins and needles feeling. It can be feeling like this dense energy all around you. It can be feeling that breath flowing within you. It can just be the feeling of peace and gratitude. That's another way to feel that chi. And it's good to check in with yourself throughout the day and be like, wait, do I feel my chi? Let me feel my chi. Let me connect with my chi. How can I feel my chi right now? And then just feel it. And if you can't feel it, try to fill your heart with gratitude and compassion. Just think of something you're grateful for. I literally had a hard time feeling that peace when I first started doing qigong. At the very end of class in the Wujigong form, we always say, fill your heart with gratitude and compassion. And it took me a while to feel like I was completely filled up with that gratitude and compassion. And I'll tell you what helped me was thinking about people I feel peaceful around. I had to put it outside myself first. It was hard for me to find it from within. And there are certain people that I've always felt so much peace around. And when I think about them, or if I think about a certain environment where I feel peace, then I can feel that. And then I can feel that gratitude more easily. But when we're a little bit off balance and have anxiousness and sadness and insecurities and jealousies, it might be hard to feel that gratitude easily. Anger, resentments take their place. So it helps to think of that grandma, to think of that beautiful ocean. And then it's like a reflex, like automatic breathing just happens without us thinking about it. But oftentimes we suppress our breathing. So we have to think about breathing deeper. But those automatic feelings of breath is like that chi. So that's the thing, people. It's like chi is not just a physical exercise. We have to get that through our brains. It's literally the definition of qigong. It's not just about moving the body in these incredible exercises, which strengthens the body and also brings more flexibility and life force to you. It is also very much the state of mind. So if it's hard for you to feel peace and joy while you're practicing qigong, then you want to work on that. You want to ask yourself, how do I feel more peaceful and more joyous during this time? And be patient with yourself. It's also obviously okay to feel whatever is there. If you're feeling angry, you've got to feel it to heal it, and get to the other side where you can feel that peace, love, and harmony and joy. It's a practice. It is a practice. That's why we do it every day when we can, multiple times a day. It's 6:00 p.m. Do you feel your chi right now? Have you felt it at all today? Just ask yourself that whenever you can remember, because you could be working at your computer and working and thinking, doing, you need to do this, but your body is being neglected, and then you don't feel love, and then you go to the addiction and blah, 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 blah. So let's pay attention to our breath and our heartbeats. Allow yourself to vocalize a little bit of sighing during this time as well. We can start a little bit with that gurgle, slightly constricting the vocal cords and letting out a little sound. Red eye is very attentive. As you breathe, as you notice your heartbeat, notice where the energy is constricted. Notice where the energy is flowing. Just sit with yourself for a moment. I need to get some more agua. You guys keep on meditating on you and your life force. I will be right back. Good job, everyone. So as you're becoming more aware of what your body is experiencing in this moment, decide what it is you'd like to focus on in class today. What do you need? What does your body need? What do your energies need? And when you're ready, just share your name, your intentions for class today, and then that'll help us choose exercises just for you today, in addition to whatever else we're doing. My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here for all of you today, sharing this amazing Qigong practice. And for myself, I feel a heavy energy on the back of my neck, so I'd like to explore what that is and release that blocked, whatever's blocking the chi flow, and feel some really good chi flow and gentle chi flow there. That's good for me. Jabri says that his intention is to be here with you and also to focus on his hands and feet and his excitement for drumming for a movie this weekend. Congratulations, Jabri. Anyone else have an intention they'd like to share? I'm sensing shoulder stuff and upper back stuff. Maybe some head stuff. Wait another moment to see if anyone else writes something out for us to read and share. You can say your intention out loud for some extra energy. So we're going to start with just breathing in our intentions, releasing anything in the way. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Breathe in your intentions. Release resistance. Release anything you don't need. Good. We're going to start with a sitting bloom. We do the standing bloom where we put our hands on our thighs or out, but we're just going to put our hands towards our heart and we're going to bloom and just kind of feel that heart energy almost move the arms out. We're going to do that 10 more times. See if you can feel the chi bursting out of your heart, the love. This is great for upper back stuff, for shoulder stuff, and even throat stuff. We're almost halfway there. After this, we'll do the energetic facelift. We haven't done that in a while. And maybe a few eye exercises. Okay. One more for good luck. And then we're going to just do half blooms, just the right and the left a few times. It's kind of like, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love you. Mwah. Feel that lymph cleansing feeling. You feel like swallowing. Good. Okay, so for the facelift, you can just sitting chi, or just sit comfortably. What we're going to do, I'm going to take my glasses off. So, all right, so we're going to open up the face as wide as we can, and then shrink it. Do that 10 times. Good. And then we're going to tap on either side of the nostrils and just press gently. A little massage right there. And the other direction. And thank you so much for sharing this video with whoever you think can, deserve some relaxation time, some rejuvenation time, some healing time. And then tap on the middle of the forehead, top of the eyebrows. What a nice little release that is, isn't it? We hold a lot of tension in our forehead and the chin. I seem to hold a lot of tension in my chin. I don't know about you guys. There's always some interesting trigger points right there. Makes my nose itch. Kind of like, getting your eyebrows plucked makes your nose itch. I don't know if any of you have experienced that. Makes me sneeze. Down the nose. Oh, my nose is itching. All the tapping. And then these temples, the temples. And then the top of the head. And the back of the head. And then where the head meets the neck. Opening up those brain passageways. That's always a good thing, right? We all need to be thinking a little bit clearer, don't we? It's always good when your brain's working real nice and smoothly. And then maybe a little massaging. Massage. Ooh, and yeah. Okay. And then we are going to do some jaw, tapping around the jaw. I know some students back at the Y, there's been a lot of like clenching jaw stuff that's pretty popular out there. So we need to kind of relax that jaw. Little tiny circles. Around the teeth, little muscles on the cheek and the teeth area. The teeth work so hard. This is really good if you've got like molars coming in or something. Just hold that for a moment. Good. Rub the hands together. We're going to hold this over the eyes. Beautiful. One more time. Good. How about over the ears? And then, like I said, I'm going to do a couple of exercises for the eyeballs. The muscle needs to work out. One day they'll make like a device for the eyes, like how they've got like weights for each different part of your body. I don't know, like somehow you can use the eye muscle to push something, like to push it against something. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with that. But in the meanwhile, we are going to work out the muscle by just putting a finger in front of our eyes, looking at the finger, and then perhaps looking at the screen if it's 3 or more feet away from you, which is probably not, but look far away and then close. Far away and then close. Far away and close. Away. In front of you. 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 Now we're going to bring it back and forth. It's called the yo-yo or the boomerang 10 times. Follow the finger with your eyes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're just going to do little semicircles, just looking up and down to the right, up, down to the left, up, down to the right, up, down to the left, up, down to the right, to the left, up, up, to the right, up, to the left, up, left, right, up, left, up, to the right, to the left, up, to the right. Okay. Now we're going to do the hands. So we're just going to shake the hands out, clasp them together, and do a nice little stretch. Oh, that's good for all you musicians out there. And for all that typing on the keyboards. It's good for truck drivers too, all those hands on the steering wheel. Other way. Video gamers, y'all need to stretch your hands too. Press together. Stretch the whole hand out like that. Pull the thumb down. And then follow each finger down the line. Good. And then the whole hand again. You can take your time. I'm going a little bit fast, but you can take as much time as you want. Starting with the whole hand. Each finger. Good. How do your hands feel? Shake them out. Hey, those roots. Then the lotus blooms. All the dreams that you've got, they are rooting down. And then that blossom is about to happen. Couple more times. Feel that growth. Good. Let's tap the back of the shoulder all the way down. And brush. Other side. and brush. And then one of my favorites, which is the neck. Open up the right hand into a V, bring it around the left ear, slide it down the throat till you swallow. And then massage. Again, that right hand is across to the left ear. 2 more times. We will be standing in just a moment. We're going to massage our feet first, though. Might as well stand with relaxed feet. More chi flow. And I do want to know in the comments if you like that, doing the feet first, because we could also end with it. But either way is fine. Okay, other side. All right, now to the feet. It's pretty simple. We're just going to massage the feet. We're going to rotate each toe a few times in each direction and then pull the toe away from the foot. Okay. Okay. And then do the whole entire. Okay, maybe we'll do it at the end on Monday instead of the beginning, even though this is kind of halfway. Okay, bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. Oh yes, that feels so good. I feel like I smell fire. I'm like creating so much friction. It's like making a fire. Okay, and tap. And then rub between the toes on the top of your foot, like this. And the cracks. And then on the bottom of the feet, we're going to find a trigger point. So tap around until you feel like, oh, there's some blocked energy there. And then you're going to hold that point for 20 seconds. Nice and firm. And sip some ginger tea if you got it. Yummy. Good job. All right. Rub around the ankles. Do a little bit of acupressure, just pressing gently around the ankles. But if you're pregnant, be careful of the ankle acupressure points. You don't want to press too hard or too much. There's detox points there. Okay, dokie schmokies. So now on the inside of the leg, under the knee, about 2 or 3 fingers down, there's another nice like acupressure point that is for several of the meridian channels that run through this area. And you're going to find where it feels blocked, and you're going to hold that for a good 20 seconds, or massage it for 20 seconds. Let's see, I can't find it. There it is. Good. And then on the outside, above the knee, 3 to 5 fingers above it, you can just start by just kind of gently pressing and then seeing where you feel that tinge of energy. Saying, release me. And hold that for 20 seconds. And And mine's like 6 or 7 fingers above. Okay, beautiful. We are going to go to the other leg and feet. Do you remember what we start with? Just rotating the toes a few times in each direction and then pulling the toe away from the foot. Bam! Ooh. I'm really glad we're doing this before we stand up. My toes are extra rambunctious today, whatever that means. They're just like a little bit owie. Okay. I'm so happy y'all are here with me live on YouTube. Then we're going to rotate the whole ankle. If you want, you can put your fingers in between your toes for an extra stretch. Up to you. And then pull the toes back and rub bottom of the feet. My feet are getting so hot when I do that. Okay, and then rub between the toes. And then around the ankles. All right, and then tap it down. And then we're going to find the point on the inside of the knee. About 2 to 4 fingers below. And hold that for 20 seconds or massage it. Okay, and then on the outside, about 4 fingers above that knee, hold that point. Okay, good job. Y'all ready to stand up? Do some fun Qigong moves. All right, brush, brush. All right, let's go ahead and make our spaces standable. Yeah, ginger is a wonderful warming and cooling herb. And it helps to break up any kind of like bad bacteria stuff in your colon. So it helps with digestion. So we are going to start actually with part of the Wu Qigong. We're not going to do the whole Wu Qigong form, but we're just going to do pieces of it. So we're going to start with the tree sway. So the feet are shoulder width apart. And you're just going to kind of rock back and forth. You're going to feel the weight on the right foot and then the left. So that's good to do after all this footwork to kind of feel the ankles. And then just let the arms just kind of sway back and forth like a willow tree branches. So do I have anyone checking out the live Qigong for the first time? Anyway, if so, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're live here every Monday and Wednesday, 1:30 to 3. Unless I start teaching back at the Y again. I'm not sure what's going on with that. They have opened back up, but there's limited classes right now. Remember not to lift your feet off the ground. Just keep them nice and grounded right there, right there. Feel the knees bendy knees, not locked knees. Just a few more times. Good, good, good. Hey, Rachel, welcome to class. So good to see you here. We are going to do some really fun Qigong movements today. We're going to start now with the crane. So we're going to do a few animal Qigong, some very active Qigong movements for the rest of class. So the crane is a beautiful animal that we get feelings of gracefulness and feelings of love with. And so doing the crane helps our heart, it helps the shoulders. If it hurts the shoulders, then edit it so that it doesn't hurt you. You could not lift the arms as high, etc. It also helps with digestion because it helps with the small intestine. So this is how we do it. You can't see my feet, but you lift the right foot as you spread your arms out, okay? Like your wings, like you're flying. Now, if you have balance issues, you can just lift up your heel. But if you can lift the whole foot, lift the foot, and you could bring it high if you want. And then you cross the wrists. Beautiful motion, isn't it? Feel that gracefulness. Now lift the left foot and then come down and again cross the wrists. Gently just go back and forth like you're just this peaceful crane flying, landing in the water, eating some fish or whatever you eat. So just embody this beautiful crane motion back and forth. And I love this exercise because it reminds us to spread our wings and fly. To be flying penguins and flying cranes. It also reminds us that when we do spread our wings and fly and feel that freedom wherever we are, then we also feel this joy in our heart. And use the power of your imagination and your visualization to feel that freedom. To visualize flying high, soaring, not just flying, but soaring above in whatever career you choose, in whatever relationship you choose, in whatever lifestyle you choose, in whatever recipe you choose. I am really passionate about cooking. I think it's so fun. And if anyone wants to check out some of my recipes, I have a group on Facebook called Food for Superheroes. Yes, I hear you, Rachel. And just imagine that with this exercise. This is such a beautiful way to exercise, to be the flying bird, to feel your freedom in what you are free to do, to find your freedom in all the different little things you can be free with. That's the beautiful thing about Qigong and the beautiful thing about meditation is that you are almost always free to do it, no matter what situation you're in. People get caught up in lines and waiting. I was at the DMV my birthday week, and there was like a 2-hour wait. And I just did Qigong. Why be annoyed about waiting when you can embody the joyfulness of energy, exercising wherever you go? What a gift. We're on the road again. With some Qigong, you could do it anywhere. And I am a Willie Nelson fan, if you haven't guessed. Wow. I know some of you can only stay for an hour. So thanks for sticking around for as long as you stick around and do these exercises. We appreciate you being here. We're going to go until 3, a whole 90 minutes. How lucky are we? Okay, now we're going to go the other direction. So we just spread our wings out as we lifted the feet. Now we're going to cross our wings as we lift the feet. And as we bring the feet down in the ground, we're going to spread them. So we not only fly on the sky, but on the ground. So lift and then down. And yes, this builds your arm muscles. I tend to kind of let my head move and relax my neck during this, but just whatever feels good to you. Whoops. That's good, Mr. Black. Feel your chi. Keep switching. Enjoy this. Release the sadness, embrace the joy. got this. It's like a hug. Think about which one do we want to do next? What organ do we want to pay attention to next? Our stomach, our liver, our spleen, our kidneys, our gallbladder, our large intestine. What do y'all need? We're doing the heart and the small intestine right now. Stomach. Okay, that's the monkey. Are y'all ready to be a monkey? All right, we're going to start by getting our feet kind of ready for action. And then what we're going to do is we're going to eat a banana. And we're going to step with the right foot, throw the peel out with the right, and then let the banana digest with the left. Then eat with the left, and then step. Foot in, foot out. Okay? Foot in, foot out. This is for the stomach and the spleen. Often yellow light and yellow color and yellow energy often also helps with the stomach. And of course, not eating sugar. Be a little monkey. Feel that chi. So what are we going to do after the monkey? Are we going to do the bear or the tiger or the deer? Those are the only three more that we have. I just got some tiger nut flour from the store. I've never tried it before, and I don't know what to make with it first. Bear is next, okay. We got to vote for the bear. We're going to give the monkey a little more energy. We did the crane for like at least 5 minutes, maybe longer. So we got to do the monkey a little bit more than 2 minutes. Get into that playful energy. There's no nervousness when it's a positive tummy experience. tummy or stomach. I couldn't decide which word to say. Um, but when we have nervousness, we feel it in our stomach. It affects our stomach energy. And sometimes, physically, stomach issues cause nervousness and worrying, excessive worrying. So embody what it feels like to not worry at all, just to be this carefree monkey, playful and a little mischievous, maybe. Excuse me. Sometimes digestion is helped with some burpee. That's the advantage of just doing qigong at home in your living rooms. If you need to burp, you might not feel as self-conscious about it, and it's not good to hold it in, really. I mean, you don't want to be like extra loud about it, but suppression leads to depression. All right, let's embody this. Let's embody this playfulness just a little bit longer, and then we're going to be tough bears who maybe aren't so playful. However, it's playful to act like a tough bear, isn't it? Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Notice how this same motion is what we started with the heart opening chi. So we want to feel that also all the time, if we can. All right, so for the bear is water energy, and for some reason I am just so thirsty today. So maybe this bear exercise will help me to feel hydrated somehow because it helps to balance the water element in the body. It's also for what organs do you think? What organs are related to the water? I'll tell you this, it helps with lower back pain because it also helps with the kidneys. And a lot of time lower back pain is issues with the kidneys being a little bit clogged. It's a sign that you need to change your filter, which means drink some parsley tea, eat some cherries, ginger tea, all those are good for the kidneys. Okay? So we're going to walk with the right foot first. We're going to bring the right hand forward and the left back. You can see how the left palm is facing back. And then you come forward with the left, and then you come forward with the right. And you walk like a big, strong bear. So the left now. Left hand forward, right back. Right hand forward, left back. And then left. Now I'm just walking back and forth because I don't have much space. But in class, we just walk around the whole room like nice, strong bears. And keep the hands, kind of at your waist level as if you're skimming water that you're walking in. What are we going to do after the bear? Is it going to be the deer or the tiger? If you want, you can do the sound of water with it, which is CHOO. We got to vote for the tiger. Shoo, 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 shoo. This always makes me think of shoo, baka. Laughter is good medicine. I hope I made you laugh. Your food. All right, a couple more of these. Then we're going to move the boulders out of our way. Like a big old strong bear. Now, emotionally, we are working on our courage with this exercise, okay? The bear, the kidneys, issue with kidneys can cause feelings of fear. Feelings of fear can cause issues with the kidneys, excessive fear. So this next exercise is a way to feel your courage and release that fear. You can even imagine pushing whatever you're scared of out of your way. You can also just imagine any obstacle that's in your way being moved out of your way with this motion. So what it is, you step forward with the right foot, bring both arms up to the right, and then push that obstacle out of your way, down to the left. You can do the CHOO, or you can do nothing. And then you step with the other foot. I'm just going to back up so you can see it. Left foot, arms up and down. I am coming up on I'm lifting my right heel up when I do this, and then I'm bringing it back down. And then here the left heel is coming up, and then I'm bringing it back down. Be careful. I've gotten people out of my life imagining pushing them out of my way. Not like in a mean way, but like if they're like hurting me, then I'll sometimes do this exercise and imagine them. Be like, get out, stop hurting, get out of my way. And it really works. Because you don't need to be bullied. You deserve love. You could also just imagine pushing that behavior out of your way, not the actual person. If you still want the person in your life. Sorry to hear that, Jebri. One more time. But remember, this is a tool. You got it in your back pocket anytime you need it. You can embody the bear and do some bear qigong for those kidneys. While we're working with our kidneys, let's just give them some attention. Smile on the kidneys. Do little circles of energy for them. See the kidneys smiling back at you. And then tap. Okay, good. All right, now we're doing the tiger. And before we do the tiger, we're going to do another lung large intestine exercise to warm up to the tiger, because the tiger is really intense, right? So you've got both these tools in your back pocket to give you what organ energy? Does anyone remember what the tiger is good for organ-wise? We've already done the kidneys, so it's not that. We've already done the heart, so it's not that. And there's pairs that go with it. So the kidneys paired with the bladder. We've done those. The heart's paired with the what? Did I say paired? Small intestine, so we've done that. The kidneys and the bladder. And the monkey is the stomach and the spleen. So what's left? What is the tiger? I just said it, didn't I? The lungs. All right, so we are going to start with a lung, large intestine exercise. We're going to link the thumbs together like that, little butterfly, right? We're going to do that behind us, okay? And we're going to bend over. Find some space to bend here. And if you have blood pressure issues, don't do this. Otherwise, bend over and you're going to breathe into your center. Expand the breath to every cell of your body and then gently breathe out through every cell of your body. 2 more times. Okay. You might find a guitar pick on the ground when you do that. You never know. Okay, so now we're going to do a stretch in between that. So this stretch is going to make that other stretch even easier. There's these meridian exercises that we sometimes do that have in-between stretches, and that's what this is. So you're going to lift your arms up, one leg out, and pull it in, and express. Now, like the tiger, this exercise has a vocalization, which is strengthening to your lungs. Other side. If you want, you can make it more of an intense expression. You could do a little bit of grunting, a little bit of, a scream might come out. Don't let it hurt your vocal cords, but it might be something like, You can go up on your tippy toes if it's comfortable. All right, we're going to link the thumbs and go down one more time. No guitar picks that time. Now, a lot of people get the anger and the grief emotion confused. What we're expressing there is actually like releasing grief, which can actually kind of feel like anger. It's like slightly different. Like grief is just like, why? And anger is more like, you feel the difference? So the anger, ironically, is going to be the next animal that we do, which is the deer, where you don't really like feel angry as a deer. The deer is very graceful and full of gratitude, but that's energy is healing for that rage. Well, this exercise, this next one, the tiger, will be really good for the anger at work, Jason. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. So the tiger, you get to make a scary face. And this is, I might turn around because my face can get really scary. So what you do is you kind of relax the hands, just let them be your claws. Tiger stands your ground. The tiger, you know how people say, just take a deep breath. And you're just like, don't tell me to take a deep breath, gosh darn it. Well, in that case, just remember that the tiger counts as a deep breath. And you might actually want to do the tiger and not the deep breath. And this is what the tiger is. You spread your legs like a open, like a V, more out as opposed to shoulder width apart. Okay. And then you let the claws hang out, but you bend first. And then you come up. And then you hiss. And you open your nostrils and your eyes and your ears. You open your whole face and you hiss. And you stick your tongue out if you want. So healing for those lungs. Breathing issues, do this. I miss this part of live Qigong. I love seeing all your faces during this. Two more times. That was good. So now we get to be graceful deers. I think this was a wonderful order that you picked, Jeffrey, for the animals. Good job. We should remember it because I think it works really well for the fluidity from organ to organ healing. Okay. In the morning routine that I want to show you at some point, I have in my earlier videos when I first started this, I did the morning routine for you all, kind of like in a weird like standing position because it's on the ground. But it's just such a great way to wake up in the morning. And that actually starts with the large intestine meridian exercise and the lung. Well, this one breaks it up into single ones, which is how that starts because it's like good to open up that passageway to release first thing in the morning. And that's what the tiger is for too. It's also the large intestine, not just the lungs. So the last animal, and it's perfect because we only have time for one more right now, is the deer. And the deer, like I said, is for the liver and the gallbladder. So it helps to release resentment, anger, and bring in that gratitude, that flexibility, that forgiving energy, you know. And forgiving means it's okay to make mistakes, you know, like for example, the earthen plastering that I do is very forgiving because it's like it's not like wood where you have to like cut it precisely and then you have your measurement and then oh you got to get a whole new slab of wood if you want to try again. Well, the earthen plastering, it's like if it doesn't measure directly, oh you just add a little more clay on it. So that's kind of what we're looking at with the flexible energy healing of forgiveness. It's like forgiveness is like, oh well, let's work with this material, let's adjust it, and realize that nobody's perfect. Okay, so here we go. We have our heel up. You know, let me stand on this so I can show you my feet. Okay, so my feet, you still can't even see it. My ankle's like that, okay? And then I hop to the right. All right, I need a stage. So you hop out and you let the antlers come down. So you're feeling this grace back and forth. Nice breathing here. Graceful deer. Remember, lips to part, a little smile. first one. How y'all feeling? Do you have any questions or anything you want to share about class today? Any challenges, any breakthroughs, any favorite moments, any questions, any suggestions? I'm angry I'm at work is what you said. I mean, but you're grateful that it's giving you a paycheck. But I think it's just a little bit enraging to have to work for someone else because we're like meant to just, you know, kind of work for ourselves in a way, gather nuts and berries, and it can definitely be enraging to have to serve someone else's time. Question: are you still working? Yes, I am practicing that song for you. Actually, it's on my list of things to do today. I have to get back to a deadline after class, and then I'm really excited. You know, I couldn't find the music to it, and it's actually on the Sunday songwriting video. I didn't notice it. It's in the description, Jabri. So I've got the chords. I couldn't find it in my book anywhere, but I could print it out. Any other questions? Y'all did so great today. I mean, it's really great that you showed up, that you did this practice, that you're continuing to show up, you know, week after week. I mean, those of you who have been doing this, do you notice like a huge difference in your energy when you come for like 6 weeks in a row, let's say? I mean, it really does make a difference for me. I know that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you too. Yeah, y'all did a great job today. I'll be back here Monday. Sunday, I do a live show that Jibri requested a specific song for, 7, 8, and 9. So whenever you eat dinner, you should be able to pop in for half an hour and hear some chi-filled live music. But otherwise, I'll be back here Monday, same time, same place. We did have a Labor Day class. One of these days I'll take a vacation, but I'm really enjoying being here with you and doing these exercises. It's good for me to have this commitment and this discipline. All right, well, any other questions, please put them in the comments below. I do check that periodically, and I'm happy to return those comments and questions. And I'll see some of you, at 9 o'clock on Sunday, or 8 and 7. And so we end with a bow. It's tradition to end with a bow. You don't have to bow, but like I said, we do focus on that gratitude energy, which might just be putting on a jacket and trying it on and it doesn't really fit yet, but you just go through the motions until eventually, with the wisdom of this practice, it does start to fit really well. So we thank all the lineage holders. 谢谢荣师. It's Chinese. We thank you. And then all the teachers. 谢谢老师. We fill our hearts with gratitude and compassion, and we spread this out to the whole entire universe. And for all of your inner children, Scribbles wants to hug you 15 times. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hugs are important. 12, 13, 14, 15. Yay! Have a beautiful day! Qigong, charging away!